Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
What's really missing for the Warriors to become an unstoppable powerhouse in the NBA again? That's the question that keeps running through my mind. This is Warriors News Fan Update, and if you also feel like the dynasty needs to return to San Francisco in full force, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a single detail of this journey. I'm a Warriors fan, and I have to admit there's something different in the air. The talent is there, the pride is there too, but that something extra is missing, the thing that separates good teams from true champions. And as much as Jimmy Butler's arrival has sparked a new flame, the recent stumbles show that the path to the title is still full of traps. In recent games, we've seen an unstable team. Impressive wins followed by tough-to-swallow losses, like the ones against the Hawks and the Heat. And what about Curry's absence? Without him, the team loses not just points, but identity. But what if I told you there's a bold trade on the horizon that could change everything? Just imagine Deni Avdija and Robert Williams wearing the Warriors jersey, bringing a balance of youth, defense, and physical presence. In return, Jonathan Kuminga and Brandin Podziemski, plus 2 first-round picks, would go to the Portland Trail Blazers. Sounds like a lot? Maybe. But it could be exactly the kind of sacrifice that brings a new ring to San Francisco. Avdija is playing like a true two-way, scoring, defending, and reading the game like a veteran. Williams, despite his injury history, would be the ideal center alongside Draymond, forming a defensive wall that's terrifying to even imagine. A lineup with Curry, Butler, Avdija, Draymond, and Williams could restore the Warriors' status as a feared team in any playoff series. But we can't ignore what's in front of our eyes, the present. The team has dropped to 6th in the West, and any slip-up could land us right in the play-in. Steve Kerr has already issued the warning, the next game is the most important of the season. And he's right. There's still time. There's still hope. But the clock is ticking, and the team's future may depend on the decisions made in the coming weeks. So, would you make that trade? Do you believe Avdija and Williams could be the missing piece for another title run? If you enjoyed this content and want more hot Warriors analysis and rumors, subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel and turn on notifications. The dynasty may be about to rise again, and you'll want to be here when it happens. As the clock ticks and the challenges mount, every game becomes a decisive chapter in this story. Curry's absence, for example, isn't just a loss of points, it's the absence of the driving force that for years propelled the team to glory. Without him, every move must be calculated, and every pass an opportunity to surprise. But there's a glimmer of hope in the plays of young talents who are earning their spot off the bench. Avdija's potential, with his versatility and court IQ, could be exactly what the Warriors need to complement the experienced core led by Butler and Draymond. Imagine the impact of a team that not only has established stars, but also bets on the rise of new heroes. This combination could be the recipe not just to handle playoff pressure, but to turn every game into a masterclass of determination and strategy. Beyond tactical adjustments, there's also an emotional factor that can't be ignored, the fans' passion. In every twist, every hard-fought win, and every bitter loss, the Warriors' faithful remain strong, hoping the team finds its rhythm. And it's that energy, that unconditional support, that could inspire the squad to pull off a stunning turnaround even when opponents seem to dominate the stats. Now, the burning question, will the front office make the necessary adjustments in time? Bold trades and strategic moves in the free agent market could be decisive in putting the team back on the path to the title. While some criticize the lack of consistency, others see an opportunity for a restructuring that brings the Warriors back to the top. And of course, every game is a chance to put this new strategy into practice. Whether it's games against teams that threaten the scoreboard or matchups that promise to shake up the Western Conference standings, the spirit of resilience is still alive. It's as if, with every dribble and every shot, the team is reinventing itself and pursuing, with determination, the glory it so rightly deserves. Do you believe these changes can lead the Warriors into a new era of victories? What adjustments do you think are key to turning this potential into reality? If this analysis resonated with you, don't forget, keep following the Warriors News Fan Update and join us on this journey full of emotion, strategy, and above all, passion for basketball. Subscribe to the channel, drop your comment, and share your thoughts. After all, the Warriors story is also written by us, the true fans. And now, speaking as a fan man, it's impossible not to feel a mix of hope and frustration with this team. Jimmy Butler's arrival sparked something in me. It felt like finally, the front office was all in on the present. That Warriors spirit, the one that took us to the top years ago, seemed to be back. But then come games like the one against the Heat, and we get a harsh reality check. Seeing Curry off the court, the offense stalling, and the team getting swallowed on defense, it's tough. We know what this squad is capable of. We've seen this group lift trophies. But today, looking at it coldly, it feels like there's a lack of chemistry, a lack of presence in the paint, and a lack of someone to share the load when Curry's not at his best. That's why, in my view, this trade with Portland is more than just a wild off-season idea. It could be a turning point. Denny Avdija is playing like a true all-around guy, with confidence, energy, and court vision. And Robert Williams? If he can stay healthy, man, he'd be exactly the kind of center we've been begging for seasons. His fit with Draymond could completely transform our defense. I don't want to see this generation end without one last roar. Curry, Draymond, Butler, they deserve one last great run. And if we bring in the right pieces, young, athletic, ready to contribute now, we might still write a new chapter in this dynasty. And you, Warriors fan, do you agree with me? Do you think it's time to risk it all to chase one last title with this core? If so, then come with us at Warriors News Fan Update, because this saga still has plenty of emotion ahead. Subscribe, turn on the notifications, and drop your opinion in the comments, because what makes this team special is that we, the fans, never stop believing. And look, as scary as the current situation is, history has shown that underestimating the Warriors is a mistake many teams have paid dearly for. We've been through rebuilds, injuries, media doubt, and even in the toughest moments, this team found a way to respond. But for that to happen again, it takes courage. Courage from the front office to let go of promises that haven't yet delivered. Courage from Steve Kerr to tweak the system. And courage from the players to look in the mirror and understand that talent alone no longer wins in the NBA. Every game now is a test. Every mistake is costly, and every decision, on or off the court, can be the difference between another disappointment or the crowning of a new chapter in the dynasty. And let's not pretend other teams will make it easy. Thunder, Nuggets, Clippers, even the Pelicans, everyone's making moves. No one's waiting for us to get it together. And that's why this possible trade with the Blazers excites me so much. Because it represents action. It represents the desire to win now. It represents the will to give Curry a chance to go toe-to-toe with any star in the league. I want to see a team that defends with heart, attacks with intelligence, and honors the jersey with grit. I want to see Chase Center rocking in the playoffs. I want to see Curry raining threes, Butler locking down both ends, Draymond leading the defense with that one-of-a-kind energy, and if all goes well, Avdija and Williams fitting perfectly into this puzzle. Because deep down, the truth is simple. The Warriors still have fire left. There's still time. But time is running out. And if there's one thing this franchise has taught us, it's that when everyone doubts, that's exactly when a magic happens. So, fan, don't just watch from the sidelines. Comment what you would do if you were in the front office. Would you trade Kuminga and Podziemski for Avdija and Williams? Or do you still believe the youth can blossom at the right time? If you like this analysis, subscribe now to Warriors News Fan Update, because the Warriors' future is being written right now, and here we'll follow every line of that story together. Hit the bell, drop a like, and share this with another fan who, like you, still believes the best of the Warriors is yet to come.